Hi, welcome to today's tutorial. Today we shall be considering the construction of an ellipse using the concentric circle method. We have two axes, the major and the minor axis. The major axis is the horizontal line, the horizontal axis. The vertical line is where the minor axis is drawn. So now this concentric circle, we have two circles given onto us: the 100mm circle, which is for the major axis, then the 70mm for the minor axis. So we're going to start with the minor axis. So we're going to draw the circle for the minor axis. So the radius we're going to use is 35mm. So after getting 35mm, we're going to draw the circle, and here it is. So after that, we're going to draw the 100mm circle. The radius is 50mm. So now we're done with the circles, the two circles. So after that, we're going to divide the circles into 12 equal parts. First, we already have 4 parts, so we're going to get the remaining parts, the remaining 8 parts. So now we use 30° set square here to get this part, using the center as our reference. Then this part also, we use the 30° set square to get this side. So after getting this side, I'm going to select the 60° set square. So you align it to the center of the circles this way, and draw your line to divide it. We also flip our set square to the other side, the 60° set square to the other side to get this. So finally we have our circles divided into 12 equal parts. So the next thing, which is where our construction of the ellipse begin, we have the two extreme ends, both left and right side of the major axis. That's our central point. That's on the larger circle. Will not have any construction outside that point. It's going to end on those major points. So at this point, we're going to draw horizontal line that is radiating from the smaller circle, then the vertical line coming out of the larger circle to come and meet it at a point that is perpendicular to each other. When these lines meet, they meet at a point that is perpendicular to each other. So now the point of division of the circle from the smaller circle, horizontally from the smaller circle, then vertically from the large circle, you draw a line to come and meet each other, and both lines will be perpendicular, that's 90° to each other. So we repeat the same process for the 8th part, because it's only 8 parts. These 2 parts that we've done now, and 2 parts on this quarter on the right hand side, then below again, below right and below left. So we're going to get the horizontal line. So we're not going to, this point that we've seen, we're not going to divide that point or draw horizontal and vertical lines there, because that's the point where our minor axis is on. So it's going to meet. When we are done, you're going to see how the ellipse is going to meet at that point. Now we don't need to also draw horizontal and vertical line at this point before this one we're just drawing, because that will be a point on our major axis. So at this point we draw the horizontal and vertical lines. So we're done having our perpendicular points. So the next set of things that we're going to do is we'll mark each of these points where they are perpendicular. That's the 90 degrees there. We'll mark those points. Those are our points of our ellipse, where we're going to draw our ellipse. So looking at it, what we're doing, we've gotten this point, these first 2 points, then we mark this point. Remember, we did not draw any perpendicular line there, or that's a point for our ellipse. Now we mark this, or mark that, then this point on our major axis, which is also a major point for our ellipse, then this point, then this one also, then now this on our minor axis. Then we have this point, then this point, then this, the final point on our major axis. So after getting all this, we're going to use French curve or flexible cable to connect all these points. Using French curve or flexible cable, flexible roller, to connect all these points to each other to give us a perfect ellipse. Now, when you're using any of these, you can't connect all of them at once. For a beginner or a learner, you need to connect 2 or 3 points together. When they connect, then you move to the next 2 or 3 points till you have your ellipse, your whole points connected. The first 2 or 3 points you move again. If not, your work will be scattered.